Hello, my name is Randy and I'm going to take you with me as I try out the Smartdrive Mx2 on some hills and grass. And my wife will follow us along with her camera to see if we get in any trouble along the way. And right away I find some really rugged pavement to try out, and I'm just amazed at how this thing gets such good traction no matter what the surface is. It just grabs a hold of whatever you're going and you move. As it powers, I'm using my hands to steer, and you don't want to take off right around people because it's going to be a little nerving getting used to it. But as soon as you do like I did, you step on it twice and away you move fast. There'll be some people step out in front of you and you better go around them because it'll hurt. So if you haven't picked up on it by now, you slap the side of your hand rim twice and it takes off. And then you slap it once to set your speed. So the wristband, being sensitive to slapping the side of the wheelchair tire, is pretty much how you control it. This is the first of the hills, and it's the steepest, but it's the shortest. It really does get steeper than it looks in the film here, but the power just took me right over it, and the traction just amazes me. Look how you can take off in the grass, and it just doesn't spin or slip at all. Same with going over that hill that had the twigs on it. I never felt any slippage from that wheel whatsoever.
Hi. Bend forward.
I'm not ready to lean forward.
It's hard, honey. Woo! I can't. You know, I'm bending forward, low, while getting up.
Now that's a long hill, but it took me right over it. Actually pretty steep hill too.
He just came up from all the way down there to all the way up here. Pretty steep. Right there. Here you go. Can't see it, but look. Yeah, that's pretty steep.
Then we decided to give it the grass test. So I took it for a ride across the field here. And for bouncing around the way it did, I'm just totally amazed how that little wheel gets so good at traction. It just blows me away. Well, it sure is nice to be back at this park again. From my house to go to this park round trip and be back home, it's a 4-mile trip. And you go over about 3 really nice steep hills. And those hills are what hurt my back, and that's why I have to use this Smartdrive now. So I haven't been to the park for about a year, and it just brought back a lot of memories, and I met people along the way that remembered me coming through before. And so the Smartdrive has taken me back to places that I missed going to in my past.
Hey! Stroll like the place belongs to you, King Randy.
It really doesn't take long, and I'm getting used to it quickly. It's just like, you know, getting used to steering and tapping it and making sure you tap twice in time to stop before you run into things is the biggest and most important part of it. But it really only took me a day or two using it to get used to it and become confident to whip it around and get across traffic and streets and shoot for the sidewalks and hit them. And overall, I'm just really pleased with it. I like how it works. I know you got to stop and turn it off to go over railroad tracks and things. You just need to learn what works good and what doesn't.
There's the Amtrak going to Canada. We're in the heights. We're going home. About 2 blocks away from home.
So the Smartdrive is taking me all the places I used to go under my own strength and giving me a chance to heal up in the process. So it really is beneficial, and it's just what the doctor ordered. It's just what I need. Please subscribe to my channel. Adios.